Thank you for tuning into my video. What I have for you is a demo and review of the Orange CR120. There's three different versions of this Crush Pro series amplifier. There's a CR60, which is a 60 watt 1x12 combo. There's the CR120, which is a 2x12 120 watt combo. And then the CR120H, which is the head version of that. What we're looking at here is a 2-channel, all analog, all solid state guitar amp. Today's world of guitar amps, especially solid state, have kind of been given a bad name because a lot of the digital modeling amplifiers sound great at bedroom volumes, but when you crank them up, they tend to get very trebly, and they're not really giggable unless you've got like outrageous wattage on it. This amplifier is the exact opposite. It's an all analog circuit except for the reverb, which is digital reverb. And with it being 120 watts, you can crank it up extremely loud and gig it. So it's an amazing amplifier. So far we've got 2 channels. We've got the dirty channel, which has got 4 stages of gain and its own volume control with a 3-band EQ. You've got the clean channel, which has got 2 stages of gain and a 2-band EQ, a master volume, a 3 different types of digital reverb here. We've got spring, hall, and plate. This head comes in 2 different Tolex covers. It comes in orange and black. I happen to get the orange one. And you can also get the FS2 foot switch for it. This amp, you can use the foot switch to select the channels as well as turn on and off the reverb. You need to have TRS cables, not just standard guitar cables, because if you use standard guitar cables with this, the lights will not light up. It'll still function, but the lights won't light up. I had purchased this this was actually a demo that I purchased from Sweetwater.com, and I got it at a discounted price because it was a demo. And with the foot switch added to the order, as well as the cable, I got it for about the same price as a normal price for the CR120. But I would not have known about the TRS cables had Sweetwater's customer service not called me and told me about it, asked me if I was familiar with it and everything. And because they did that, I was able to get the correct part to go along with this amplifier to help make the experience a lot better. The person who contacted me from Sweetwater was Matt, so here's a shout out to you. And I honestly wouldn't have known what was going on. I probably would have thought I had a defective product had they not have called me. And I hadn't seen anything online at that point that told me I really needed TRS cable. So it was really nice of them to contact me and ensure that I had the right product. Not just so that I would spend more money with them, but it was nice of them to contact me to ensure that me as the player was happy with the product, knew what I was getting, and everything was going to be functioning properly. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that this has 2 different speaker outputs. Both of them are 16 ohm outputs. This is able to power 2 PPC 412 cabinets, or the Voice of the World Orange Crush cabinets, which are it's 4x12 and it's compact. All those cabinets are 16 ohm. So this can power up to 8 ohms. And the good thing about it is I have an 8 ohm cabinet. So I have just my half stack here. And this can power 1 8 ohm cabinet, or 2 different 16 ohm cabinets. And all that information is listed at orangeamps.com, which is where I found it at. It's very helpful, so if you only happen to have 1 8 ohm cabinet and you're looking for this amp, it'll power it. As simple as this amp is to work, because it only has 2 channels, it doesn't have any effects built in except for digital reverb, it has an awesome effects loop. It's a very transparent effects loop. And the demo today is the guitar straight into the front of the amp, no effects, straight what you get on the amp is what's going to be the demo today. But it has a very good effects loop. This is an awesome amplifier, and I would recommend it to anybody who's looking for an amp that is maintenance free because it is solid state. You don't have to change out the tubes. You don't have to worry about biasing or anything like that. I have seen reviews on this amp on YouTube that have talked about how it does sound like a tube amp, how it does not sound like a tube amp. I'm not going to say whether it sounds like a tube amp or not, but it sounds like an Orange amp, and that's the important thing. This is 100% a genuine Orange amplifier. And in fact, this is an analog version of the Rockverb. It's big brother, the Rockverb. They've got the Mark III out now, and it costs a lot more. Actually, it costs 5 times what this costs. It sounds great. It's an all analog amp, and the best thing about it is, if you think about a digital amplifier that has all the effects built into it, and the amp goes down, and now you've got a new amp without any effects, you've just lost all your effects. But with this one, I have a pedal board already built up, so I can throw it in the effects loop or in the front of this amp, and as well as other amps that I have. So it's a very, very good amp to have. It's a very versatile amp. For this demonstration, I'm going to be using my Carvin AE185. Right now we're going to start off with the clean channel. All the EQ for this demonstration is going to be at 12 o'clock. And right now the clean channel is, the clean and the dirty channel's volumes are both just over 10 o'clock. The master volume is just under 10 o'clock. And right now the reverb is off, but when the reverb is clicked on, it will be at 12 o'clock. On the clean channel of this amplifier, I'm going to be using my Carvin guitar on the neck pickup with it coil tapped. You'll see how responsive it is to your finger picking. It's a very responsive amplifier. Now I'm going to switch to using a plectrum. As you can see, it's a very clean signal. It's a very articulate signal, and all the notes ring. And that's the beauty of Orange amps compared to some of the other amps that I've played, is when you strum, all the notes are able to come through. And like I say, the signal path here, there's no pedals at all. It's the guitar straight into the front of the amp. Now I'm going to show you the second gain stage of the clean channel. No reverb, the volume all the way up, and I backed off the master volume for a little bit because this is all mic'd up. Now I have put the volume back where it normally was for the clean channel, and I've engaged the reverb, and it's on spring right now. I'm going to play a couple of quick chords so you can see how that comes. Just an awesome spring reverb. Going down to Hall, playing the same riff. Sounds really cool. Going down to plate. Now going off to the dirty channel, where I'm going to back off the gain to about 12 o'clock. Actually, I'm going to back it up to about 10:30. And I'm going to go ahead and strum. I'm not going to adjust the volume at all, so that you can see how the volume changes as you add in more gain. Just in case you're playing a Strat or something, I'm going to go ahead and tap this bridge pickup here to let you know what that sounds like. I'm going to bring that up to about 12 o'clock. Same riff. That was still coil tapped. Now it's a lot heavier, so you can actually play some power chords with it. But it's not really as heavy for me because of the palm muting. It's not really as heavy as I'd like it. So let's add to about 3 o'clock. Again, not adjusting anything except for the gain.